Hello students and welcome once again. In this video we are going to discuss the answers and the explanation of the multiple choice question section of your PT1 English question paper. So we will first begin with the reading section which carries 12 marks. So the first question is, sprouts are useful because they contain largest amount of nutrients, produce a fountain of power for chemical changes, produce enzymes, convert starch into glucose, or all of the above. So the answer will be all of the above. You will find all these points being touched by this question in this question. So the answer would be number 4, all of the above. The vitamin C value of dash increases 600% in early sprouting process. So number B, it will be wheat, as it is apparent in the passage. The vitamin C of value of wheat increases 600% in the early sprouting process. Next question, question number C. Dash seeds are likely to be poisonous when sprouted. All right. So number C, the answer will be 3, potato and tomato. Dash seeds are likely to be poisonous when sprouted. It will be option number 3, potato and tomato. Well, they are key to longevity here. They refers to either nutrients, vitamins, sprouts, or enzymes. So the answer will be number D, option number 4. Enzymes are likely to, enzymes are the key to longevity. Number E, a word from the passage which means to combine a large range of something is, it would be number E, it will be 3, that is synthesize. A word from the passage which means to combine a large range of something is synthesize. Yes. So let's proceed to question number F. Starch changes into number 1, protein, 2, vitamins, 3, glucose, or 4, enzymes. So the answer would be glucose, as it's evident in the passage that starch changes itself into glucose. So now question number G. Alfalfa and mung bean are considered dash food. All right. So you can see in the passage once again that it is considered as soft food. So the option number 3, alfalfa and mung bean are considered as soft food, Dash handles, number H, dash handles almost every chemical change. So the answer would be dash handles, number H. It would be enzymes. Yeah, it would be enzymes. Number 3, option number 3, handles almost every chemical change. Next question, H. After that, it is I. So please, which is the option number for option of the question is it is 3, activates. Now question number J. Longevity is the same as long life, length, longer, or livelihood. So it's very clear. It should be option number 1, the long life. Next question, question number K. Sprouts create nourishment that is either permanent, rapid, stable, or cheap. So the answer would be stable. Sprouts create nourishment that is stable. Well, now the last question of the comprehension. A dash effect on the health is produced by regular consumption of sprouts. The answer would be lasting. All right. A long effect, that is a lasting effect on the health, is produced by regular consumption of sprouts. So option number 1. Hence we complete comprehension. Now we head on to the grammar section. Yeah, grammar section also carries 12 marks. So we'll start with the question number 2. Complete the following passage by choosing the correct word from the given options. This passage has 4 gaps and it will be 1 into 4 is equal to 4. That means every question carries 4 marks. 1 marks each. Sorry. So, medicines remains a dream career for number 1 dash. So, right. Number 1 is a few, any, much, many. So it's very clear if you read the comprehension that it is. So now question number two, the second part of the gap, fill in the blanks. A dash of the aspirants to go abroad. Well, so it is some of the aspirants to go abroad. Well, some, there's a difference between some. All right, some is related, few and some, but that few is applied to only countable objects, while some is used or is applicable to both countable and uncountable objects. So here we cannot count. So some is used here, which is not specific. Actually, some is not specific, but we know that abroad only few people, I mean less people. Some of the people, some of the aspirants are able to go abroad to be trained as doctors. So the answer would be some rather than being few. While dash majority look to countries, while the, because it is the which is the specific determiner, so we will use here as the. While number three, majority look to countries like, all right, countries like the US. So it will be number three, it will be the, and the last option will also be the. Now we have the rearrange and identify the correct options of the meaningful sentences from the following jumbled words. 1 into 4 is 4. That means every question carries 1 mark. So the first option will be take / place / on / accidents daily almost Indian roads. So we have to first be very careful about the punctuation as well. It's not only framing the sentence or ordering the sentence from the jumbled given words. We have to be also cautious about the punctuation, and hence, so the option number one will be for the question number one. The option number C is the right answer. Accidents take place almost daily on Indian roads. So you see the answer begins with a capital letter, all right, A, and it gives a full stop as well. The other sentences are also jumbled in a way. See, you will be able to see that the questions are, the answer which is starting is not almost daily on Indian roads accident takes place, does not sound it as good. All right, so it follows the correct order of the sentence framing, the subject verb object. All right, and hence the answer will be accident. You have to be very careful about the punctuation as well. So question number 2, not children below of the age must drive 18 years. So again the option will be, for question number 2, it will be D, children must not drive below the age of 18 years. You see in the below, just above that, option number C, children below the age of 18 years must not drive. You'll see the answer beginning with a small letter, which is incorrect. Again, children below the age of 18 years must not drive could have been correct, but you'll see that C, children, is not beginning with the block letter. So now question number 3, protection are we must helmets are own, wear for. So the option will be number C, we must wear helmets for our own protection. Well, similarly, question number 4, phones must used, not mobile, be driving while. So the option will be number D, mobile phones must not be used while driving. So hence we are done with the reordering of the sentences. Now we have fill in the blanks with the appropriate words. Question number 1 of question number 4, she has eaten all the biscuits. She has eaten all the biscuits. There are none left. All right, there can be no other option, because when it has already been stated in the first part of the sentence that she has eaten all the biscuits, therefore there are no biscuit left. So there are none left. If there had been a noun like biscuit, there are no biscuits left. It could have been no then, but because there are no nouns, so it is there are none left. So the option A is correct. I met Kate yesterday. Second question, I met Kate yesterday. Fortunately, we had dash time to talk on. So the option will be number B, a little. All right, a little time to talk on. Let me tell you about the difference between little and a little. Well, little is considered as a semi-negative because it always conveys negative meaning. Little always conveys negative meaning, whereas a little depicts a small quantity. It means an individual considers it as a small but a considerable quantity. Hence, the first one, the former one is, almost negative, and the second one can be considered. So, in that way, it will be option number B, a little. Number 3, slow down. We have dash time. All right, slow down. We have dash time. Number 3, it will be a lot of. Why it will be a lot of? Because a lot of or lots of can signify a large measure or quantity of a noun. All right, whereas plenty or plenty of will signify, enough or more about a noun or more of a noun. So we have to go for the measure of time. All right, so it is a plenty of. Sorry, I beg your pardon. It will be a lot of. We've been living here for dash years. We have been living here for dash years. That means, again, it is a span of time. We have been living here for dash years, and the answer will be many. All right, many. So that answer is many. I'll tell you the reason why. So the option number D, many years, will be correct answer, because we are going for the span of time. Yeah, many years. It cannot be bunch of, because it is related with the collective noun and all. So it will be bunch. Many years. All right. Option number D. So next we move on to the literature section. Question number 5. Read the following extracts and answer the questions that follow. So who were coming? This passage is from Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Who were coming and for what before the inauguration? All right. Who were coming and for what before the inauguration? So the options are dignitaries and world leaders to pay their respect to Mandela. Option B, British Queen to declare freedom. Option C, Nelson Mandela to achieve freedom. Or option D, Indian President to welcome Mandela. So the option number, it will be option number A, dignitaries and world leaders to pay their respect to Mandela, because he was taking oath as a first, black president of South Africa. It was in the history of South Africa ever first time that a black race, a person from the black race was, becoming the president of South Africa. Hence, option number A is the right answer. What happened on the inauguration? Question number 2. So option A, South Africa was freed. B, Mandela was imprisoned. Option number C, first ever democracy, a non-racial government was installed in South Africa. Or India was welcomed as a major ally. So the answer will be number C, first ever democracy, a non-racial government was installed in South Africa. If you have read the text, you will get the answer. It's direct. Now, question number 3. Which word in the extract means the same as commencement? All right, commencement means to begin. All right, as we already have known this word, we have come across this word before as well. So through the text, it will be question number 3. It will be inauguration. All right, dawned, inauguration, ceremonies and installation. It will be option number B as inauguration. Now read the following extracts and answer the questions that follow. This is question number 6. Again, this is from a poem, from the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is always also great and would suffice. So what is it in the first line? All right, is it fire, ice, world, or humans? So the answer would be world. All right, but if it had to perish twice, it means the world. All right, it talks about the world, end of the world. So option number C is the right answer. What does I stand for? Question number 2. What does I stand for? As we have already read, it stands for hate and insensitivity. So insensitivity is not there here. So we will go for A. Hate is the right answer. Write the synonym of the word suffice. So option A is sufficient, B adequate, B more than sufficient, or to suffer. Number D. It's very clear that the word suffice, it is sufficient. Being sufficient is the right answer. So option A is the right answer. Well, now we come to question number 7. Answer the following questions by choosing the correct options given below. In the poem Dust of Snow, what has given the poet a change of mood? Option A, crow shaking down some leaves on the poet, a crow shaking down dust of snow on the poet, a crow singing down from the hemlock tree, a crow shaking down some dust on the poet. So the answer will be very clear. It's very clear as we have read in the poem. A crow shaking down dust of snow on the poet. Option number B is the right answer. Next question, what does the crow in the poem Dust of Snow symbolize? So the option will be, what does the crow in the poem Dust of Snow symbolize? Yeah. Well, to this question, it is very clear. It is ill fortune. All right. Option number C, it is ill fortune, as we all know that, the crow is a negative element that has been a symbol used in the poem by the poet Robert Frost. And it cannot be death, because death is only one part of ill fortune. There are many. So ill fortune, it can be anything. So it will be ill fortune. Option number C. Next question. Question number 3. In the story A Letter to God, what could be seen approaching in the direction of northeast? It's very clear in the passage itself. It says huge cloud of mountains. All right. So option number B is the right answer. All right. He was expecting rain, so it cannot be big drops of rain. What he had seen in the northeast direction, it's very evident in the text that it is huge cloud of mountains. Now question number 4. Why did Lencho go out in the rain? Option number A, to feel the rain on his body, to enjoy the rain, to work in the rain, or all of the above. So you may get confused with the question, but it is simply to feel the rain on his body. It is written in the text. Please do not go with the wrong answers from elsewhere. It is to feel the rain on his body. A is the right answer. So what do the frozen pearls refer to in the story A Letter to God? Frozen pearls. It's very clear. It's option number C, hailstones. All right. It is hailstones. Option number C. Now, next question. Who took oath before Mandela? So, two names, very, very popular. Mr. de Klerk and Mr. Thabo Mbeki as deputy presidents are the two persons. All right. So, second deputy president, then the first deputy president, and then Nelson Mandela took the oath. That's the chronology in the text given. Well, next question is, why was it pleasant for Hari to work for Anil? The answer is, the options are, because he wanted to be educated and achieve everything, because he wanted to rob him and run away, because Hari was captivated and enslaved by Anil, or all of the above. All right. So question number 7 will be A, because he wanted to be educated and achieve everything, and that's why it was, it was pleasant to Hari to work for Anil. Next question is, what did Anil teach Hari to do? To read and write, to add numbers, to cook tasty food, or all of the above? So he did everything for him. He taught him with everything. So the answer will be all of the above. So next question number 9. How many days did Tricky not eat anything at the surgery? Well, now this is a tricky question. If you have gone through the text, you will get to see, the answer is, it is very clear. It's very clear that the answer says, in 3 days, for 2 days, Vet had not given him any food. But on the 3rd night, he started licking the bowls of the other dogs after they had finished their food. All right. So you can say that the answer 2 is correct. However, if you read the answer, you will get to be confused with 3, option number 3. So the answer 2 has been marked as the correct answer. And the last question, who was Joe? All right. Who was Joe? It's very clear. It's a greyhound, one kind of breed dog breed. So Greyhound is a kind of dog breed, as you have Alsatian, you have Doberman, you have Pomeranian, and many other. So you have Greyhound as one of the dog breed. Hence, we come to an end of this question paper. Also, I'll submit here. All right. So this is how the answer should have been marked. All these answers that we have discussed are correct, and we have done the explanation as well. So this is how we we must go for the multiple choice question. Hence, I would like you to go through the text thoroughly so that you are able to give your test, or take your test rather, in a better manner. With this, we come to an end of the video. I hope you have understood the answers. You can have a cross check of the answers. So thank you for watching the video.